we're heading to the Apple store. Okay, I am back home with my new purchase. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Casey. I post about a bunch of fun stuff, lifestyle, home decor. So yeah, stick around if you want to see more videos like this one. Today is a very fun day because I made a big purchase for myself that I am so excited about. I got an iPad Air along with a case and an Apple Pencil, and I'm gonna unbox and show you guys like a little tour of it once I set it up. But I'm really excited about this purchase. I was really nervous about this purchase. I'm someone that definitely large purchases, large like sums of money stress me out. You know, I'm fine spending like $20 here, $20 there, even if it adds up to a large amount of money. I was a little overwhelmed in that Apple store. There were so many options for colors and all that stuff, but I think I made a great choice. I've been using Ryan's iPad. He so graciously has been letting me use it ever since I saw some videos on like digital planning, and I fell in love with it. And so I kind of took that iPad for a spin for about a month before deciding that I wanted one of my own. Initially, I think again, because I get stressed out with large purchases, I told myself like, okay, we'll do it as kind of a reward, you know? So I was like, when I hit this many subscribers on YouTube, then I can get an iPad. And then I was like, oh, we are not thinking that way. I don't want to reward myself for like the approval of others, if that makes sense. Obviously, I would love for you to subscribe. I love having friends here, but I feel like the main reason that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, like aside from my like TikTok and Instagram, like home decor days, was just like get back to the root of having fun and just like making content and like hopefully finding people that can relate to my videos and that enjoy them, and you know, sit with their crisp Coca-Colas on a Thursday afternoon to just watch me unbox an iPad. But anyways, that's besides the point. I really just wanted to get this little treat for myself. I know it's something that I'm gonna use so much, that I'm gonna love so much, and that I saved up for myself. But without further ado, let's unbox. Okay, so far I am absolutely obsessed. I ended up going with the lilac color iPad, which you can kind of see just barely because now it has a cover on it. But I just really liked the lilac color. I'm not a huge like purple person, but I just feel like it was a really pretty color. And then I ended up going with the electric orange iPad case, which if you know me, like I literally showed it to Ryan and he was like, that is the most you case I've ever seen. I love like bright oranges. I'm literally wearing, so I love that. And I love that the pencil, so I got the Apple Pencil too. I love that it's magnetic, so it just kind of hugs onto the side. Ryan's iPad is an iPad Pro, like the 12.9 inch screen, but it was from like 2016, I think, and it has the iPad first generation pencil, and it honestly still works. It's just definitely, you know, a lot slower. But I ended up getting the Air because I didn't want to. There was a pretty big price difference between the Pro and the Air, and since this is my first iPad and I'm not using it for like design or anything like that, I wanted to just kind of keep it simple. And I love my choice so far. I feel like I have to get used to the like smaller screen. There you are. But I figured we could do the honors and turn it on together. There it is. Oh, I love that little apple. Here's the beautiful little hello. I'm trying to not get like the window glare, but it's very difficult since I'm sitting in front of the window. So as I said, I'm planning to use this as My digital planner, I really want to use it for my like just calendars in general, like 2024 calendar, month to month, week to week. I also really want to use it for vision boards. And then I just want to use it for fun. Like I want to play Fruit Ninja on it. I just want to watch YouTube videos on it, and kind of just learn more about it. I have watched so many videos on like how to use GoodNotes. I learned how to do it on Ryan's iPad, and I've just watched a ton of other videos on like planners and stuff like that. So I'm gonna watch even more videos and I'm gonna play around with this. I always feel like a kid on Christmas, like setting things up when you get a new toy, you know? Also, just off the bat, I love the feel of this pencil compared to the other one. It has a little bit more of like a texture to it. Big fan. Anyways, so I'm gonna go and like play around with this thing, and I think this will be like a multi-part video. Like I'll come back and then I'll show you kind of how I set it up, any like tips that I have, and give you like a little tour of my home screen, which I'm sure I'm can't wait to make like really cute looking. So yeah, I'll be back. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, I am back. It's been around like 3 days, like a few days since I got the iPad Air, and I'm coming up from the depths of setting up an iPad and setting up something new. I'm very much an all or nothing person. So when I'm excited about like a new project or something new, setting it up, I'm like only focused on that. Yesterday I had to cut myself off. We have to go outside, we have to do something else. But anyways, I absolutely love this so far. I've been having so much fun with it. I've been learning so much on it. I'm gonna do like a little home screen tour for you guys in a bit, kind of showing you what my home screen looks like, how I set it up, any tips that I have for making like a little aesthetic home screen. To give some context, I knew nothing about iPads a month ago. And since getting this one, I've watched so many videos on like setting it up for myself. I've watched so many videos on setting up planners, a bunch of stuff. I will say, if you're someone who didn't have an iPad before and this is something that you're thinking of getting as an investment for yourself, be prepared to put in work. Like this, I feel like I'm back in college. Granted, I'm 30 years old, so I haven't been in college for a long time. I haven't used an iPad in a long time. And I also feel kind of old. Like I'm watching all of these children on YouTube teach me, like students in college teach me how to use the iPad. And they're great. They've got lots of great tips. And I'm proud of myself for learning something new, but it's definitely out of my comfort zone. And as a Virgo, I tend to get frustrated when I'm not perfect at something right at the start, you know? And so it's been a bit of a learning curve. I've had like some frustrations, but for the most part, I've had a really great time, and I'm excited to see my progress like in a month from now, how much easier it is to use this. You do have 2 weeks, so 14 days to return. I don't know if it's all Apple products, but in general, I asked about this one because when I was having my like purchase guilt at first, I was like, when can I return it? And so she told me 2 weeks, and you can return like the iPad itself. You can exchange for a case if you want, but within the day of just like coming back home, I knew that I was gonna love this, and I feel like it was such a great purchase, and I'm so excited to keep learning more on it. Like I said, I'm gonna take you guys on a little home screen tour of everything that I've kind of set up. So let's get into that. Okay, so here we are. Welcome to my pride and joy, my home screen. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys what the setup is that I have here, and then I'll give some tips if you want to make your own little home screen similar to this one. So up here on the left-hand side, I have 3 widgets right down here. I learned what a widget was. I have a Google Calendar widget. It's connected to my Google Calendar, which is awesome. So it tells me like any events that I have coming up. Over here, I have a reminders widget that I can add like any reminders that I want. It's really simple. Just tap on it and I can add any new ones in there. And I just put cute little emojis that correspond because I thought it was just cute. And then over here, I have this little thing that says I can from Pinterest. I just thought it was I'm not huge into like inspirational things, but I thought it was simple and I liked it. And then I also have the sun came out today from the New York Times, which is super cute. This little Snoopy, it looks like me when I'm on my walks. I feel like I listen to voice notes and podcasts, so I was like, maybe it'll inspire me to get outside every day. And then I have some of my like most used icons. I have or most used apps. I have YouTube, Pinterest, the Notes app, Canva. I have a Disney planner here, and then I have a 2024 planner here, and they're both notebooks that are inside of my GoodNotes, but I have them linked on my home screen so that they're easier to get to. So the Disney planner, I'm going on a trip in March that I'm so excited about. Write down in the comments if you can guess where we're staying. It's a girls trip with my friend Emily. I've never stayed at this hotel before, so I'm very excited. But if you click into it, it opens up the Disney planner that I have on here. And my friend Katie made this one. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel down below. If you like Disney, I am going to be doing like a plan with me for this trip and a bunch of vlogs. I'm really excited to make content and to head back to Disney, so stay tuned for that. And then over here, I have the 2024 planner that I got from, I think her YouTube is called Flourish Planner. I don't know, but I loved her videos. I watched a bunch on digital planning and like setting up your iPad. Highly recommend. But this was her 2024 planner that you can buy on her website. I really liked that it was simple enough. You can like click these tabs and it'll take you to each month. But I feel like it was simple enough for a beginner, but also pretty detailed. So there's a vision board tab. There's also this like habit tracker, so you can scribble in when you do that, like go on a walk, and I can scribble it in every day. I really like that visual progress. And then there's the full month. There's also the weekly plan. So like I said, I feel like it was detailed enough, but also simple enough that I could figure this out on GoodNotes. And then back on the home screen, I also have some icons down here that I use a lot. So Safari, Gmail, photos, and all of that. These like icons that you see down here and these over here are from another creator that I watched a bunch of her videos. Her name is Sab, and she made the icons herself. I really liked the like pastels of them. So I ended up downloading them. I think it was on Etsy, but I'll put a link to her channel down below. And if we head over here, this is my like Monica closet of my iPad. Okay, so this is Widgetsmith, which is kind of how I made those cute little widgets that I had. And basically you just choose what size you want. So small one was the size of the Snoopy one that I had. You can head over to photo, and then you can just click photos and choose which one you want to add as a little widget. And that's it. And then you head to your actual home screen, and you want to press the little add button, and we're going to type Widgetsmith. And we want to add the small one that we just made, so we'll add the widget. And see how it added a different one than the Snoopy one? You just hold down, oh, not hold down, you just tap, and you can choose like one of the different ones that you made. I can't remember which one Snoopy was, but there you go. And then you can do the same thing, press done once you have them like in the right spots that you want them to go. But if you're looking for the larger sizes, you just open Widgetsmith again, and they have like the small ones here, the medium ones, there's my calendar, and the large ones as well. This reminders one is actually just like a regular Apple widget. It's not through Widgetsmith. So you press the plus sign and you can scroll down here to get to your reminders, and then you can add the widget right there. If you want to make a similar reminders list to the one that I have, you just add a new list. So you can add a list, and right there, so you can choose the name for the list, you can choose the color, you can also choose an icon, and then that's it. Once you set it up, like I said, I like to put cute little emojis that correspond, and then you'll have your widget set up. Now for the icons themselves, we can use the like Lilo and Stitch Disney planner as an example. What you want to do is make a shortcut. So these are like all of the shortcuts that I made, but we'll make a new one just to show you. So you'll click on the plus sign, and then what you want to do is open an app. That's what you want the shortcut to do. And then you'll click app and decide which app you want it to open. So let's just do Disney Plus for now. Then you'll go up here and click add to home screen. And here you can type in the shortcut name. And then you click here, click choose photo, and it'll take you to your camera roll. So you can just pick whichever image you'd like to put. You're all like all my thumbnails for YouTube. But anyways, we'll pick the cute Lilo and Stitch one and then press add, which will add it to your home screen. So we'll go back and there it is. I got the background and some of the cute icons off of Pinterest, and I just made a board on my Pinterest that's called like iPad setup. So I saved a bunch of stuff there, and I love how customizable these are. I feel like I'll probably change it each month to do a little refresh. And with that, our time together, all three of us, comes to a close. Feels good. It feels good to be 30 years old and learning something new. Life doesn't end when you turn 30. Not that people say that it does, but I just feel like the older you get, the more you get into routines and more comfortable with things. So I'm proud of myself for kind of like breaking out of my comfort zone and learning something new. And it's been so much fun. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. I hope you guys had fun in this video too, and I'll see you in the next one.